I'm from Ian Corporations. We're here at Computex 2026.
What do you see behind you?
Right here behind me, we have a demonstration of our Prism e-paper platform. So here it's individual segments that are kind of tiled together. We have been trying to tinker with the different types of display technologies that we have. Given that it's segmented, we made little pixels so that you could actually create little images and things of that nature. You'll see similar demonstrations at the Taipei Zoo.
There's no limit how big you can make it?
So there's, in a sense, not really. Ultimately, these are tiles. So, and even down here, these are different configurations of tiles. So ultimately, if you want to add more tiles, you just throw them up there.
So you have really busy Computex right now. You just had a presentation. It was packed. 100 people watching you talk. What do you talk about?
So the big thing we started with was our Marquee platform. So this is the latest and greatest from E-Ink. It's built on the similar architecture as our black and white displays, but instead of black and white, we've added color particles. It takes a little bit longer to update because there's more color inside of them. So we're not really targeting consumer devices like e-readers or e-notes at this time for Marquee.
How many colors do you say?
How many colors? That's a really good question. Millions.
Or even thousands?
So ultimately, there are 4 color particles. But with those 4 color particles, we end up mixing a lot of them with physics and chemistry, and you can kind of see it happening.
You have different ways of updating?
Exactly. So depending on what color you're trying to accomplish, we will be able to kind of manipulate the particles inside. And depending on where they land, you'll get a large color gamut. It's not as bright as the Spectra series, which we'll go over to next. Marquee is for outdoor usage, so it's more robust. Spectra has some of our highest color contrast and color gamut from any e-paper platform. This is not built for outdoor. This is strictly an indoor use case display. We have 40.5 inches over here. We have a 75-inch right here. But you can see compared to the Marquee, the color it pops. But it is not as durable as Marquee. And so if you want something outside, you go with Marquee. If you want something inside, you typically would go to Spectra.
Nice.
So you want to go to you want to see the curb appeal?
What's going on here?
So over here we have our prototype of BMW. We've made several prototypes of BMWs to date. This is our 4th one, I believe. The conformable is our bleeding edge technology. So this is not for sale. It is not available for purchase.
Why?
Why? It's bleeding edge. You know how much it costs to fail over and over again until we can make a good car? So ultimately, it's not ready yet.
But what is ready, to make it proof for the weather or something, right?
Well, but what is ready is actually that hood on the back wall you see over there. That black and white hood has been integrated into the BMW iX Flow. The skyline that you see on that black and white hood is actually Shanghai. The reason it's Shanghai is because BMW launched the production-ready design at Auto China last month. So these are going to be available for pre-order later this year.
So say some more. What's going on? Because it's also in the wheels.
Yeah, no, it's everywhere. No, it's the whole thing. It's the whole thing. So there's no seams. It is complete. It's almost like a vinyl wrap of sorts. I call it curb appeal because everyone walks in and they immediately stop here to check out the color changing BMW. Previously, we've also done color-changing purses with Delvaux, the fashion house. We have color-changing guitars.
Would it be cool if one of the doors or 2 could also have active matrix and show an ad for my YouTube channel or something?
I'll talk to my R&D team about getting those updated for you.
Because this is segmented.
Correct. Yeah, that was a good call out. Yeah, this is all segmented. But so was that wall that you saw on the inside of the booth. We are testing how we can kind of blend segmented and active matrices together to create more of a visual experience for people. So BMW is one of our most important is the most important automobile partner that we have.
I think the big question is just how soon could people just buy it?
So they can't. That hood, this year.
That hood this year?
Yes.
So that's
in China.
That part here.
This car here is bleeding edge.
I mean, it would be the hood like this.
It would be that hood right there.
That hood, yeah. Okay.
Yes.
And what do we see here? Big one.
So yeah, I think it's good that we talk about this one as well. We're going really big. We're going really big these days. Everyone really knows us for e-readers or electronic shelf labels, roughly between 2 to 7 inches. This is a demonstration of how we can go as big as we want to go. We were talking about tiling earlier with the Prism wall. This is Marquee as well. And so these are all 40.5 inch
What's
displays.
the bezel there?
The bezel, I actually don't know. I'm not a technical person.
It's not big,
huh? It's not big, no.
2
and actually,
millimeters.
there's very interesting development on how we can even remove this bezel with some very confidential proprietary information that I can't share with you right now. However, I did want to say that you can easily jump from this form factor into a billboard at this point. So,
nice.
And maybe we want to look over here at the 75-inch Kaleido from Dynascan.
It's got even front light.
So yep, this is our Kaleido series. So it has a color filter printed on top of our black and white particle platform. But this also supports video. So Marquee that we were talking about earlier, it's not as fast. This is so fast that we are able to support up to, I think this is going at 11 frames per second right now at the bottom.
It's not video.
It's video, it's dynamic. So really, you have static content on the top and you have localized updates on the bottom to add more context and create more engagement.
Nice, and I guess people, the graphic designers and everybody can use AI to create even more content.
Oh my gosh, yes.
To make it more interesting, constantly fresh and interesting. Here's some art.
And over here is more of our consumer products. This is kind of our gallery wall of sorts. These are all of our digital picture frame partners. We have everything from smaller, and this is all Spectra series, by the way, which we looked at, the indoor display.
Ink poster.
Ink poster, Pocketbook, a very important partner. Aura is one of the larger digital picture manufacturers in the world. They have, I think they're the leader in LCD. They added e-ink to their portfolio last year with the Aura ink. But obviously, we have a bunch of partners that we love equally. We love all our e-ink children. So we have the small form factors, and then we have almost the gallery-ready form factors with these larger ones as well.
This looks nice also.
Oh yeah, e-posters. Yeah, those are beautiful. As well, you can check out that speaker over there. It's using the same technology that's in the BMW.
Is that a real product? No, it's just a prototype.
It's a prototype.
You do a lot of prototypes.
So we're at Computex. We're not at CES. This is bleeding edge stuff. We're showing our best of our best from a research and development perspective. If you want consumer products, if you want no prototypes, then you can look around the inside of this booth right here. All of these devices on these tables are all available for sale today. So we have everything from e-paper monitors that are supporting up to 30 frames a second.
Is that an e-ink laptop?
No. But I think Lenovo was making some e-ink laptops. I don't know if they still are. But this is, again, these are readily available. So we kind of walk through all of the bleeding edge stuff, but like inside, if you want to play with the tech, get your hands on it.
And what's she showing off over here?
She's showing off iPolish. So iPolish launched earlier this year. She has a special wand that she can plug in and update. I think you guys have, what, 300 colors?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, right?
The color very fast.
It's very
wow.
quick.
How do you choose the color? Can you choose it?
From the app. So if
Nice.
I want to color from here.
Let's do a very cool pink color.
No, we have to
Or red.
download, so we need to take time.
Can you click that one?
No, you don't need to click. You already set a story in this.
Already
color.
saved?
So I already saved inside, so you need to wait till turn the green light. So we'll see, because I think the first color will be this color. I already set up earlier. So we need to wait till the green light, so that will be the color I choose. So it's like an order. So this is the first green light, second green light, and the third green light. You want to turn like this, cycling.
Nice. And it's stable? It will stay good on the nails?
Yeah, it used the e-paper, so the color will stay really long.
Different sizes also?
Yeah, also we have different shape and length. So
There's
we have
like
the short
different
version.
size?
Also we have the sharp and round one, so this is a really long version. Like this.
Nice. That looks cool.
Yeah, so the last place I want to take you to, or the last stop, or I should say bus stop, is e-ink.
There's a bus. What is this e-ink bus doing here?
Yeah. So the e-ink bus, and it'll probably be worth you walking through without me.
I'll check it just after.
It's very busy. It's very busy right now. So some maybe B-roll footage.
I'll go in just at the end of the video.
So we have e-ink integrated across very different applications and use cases inside the cabin here. So we have Spectra above the handholds where you can put advertisements or community updates. We have larger Spectras that are showing map information. They're updating right there. But here on the outside, I think is also very compelling. We have wrapped it with Prism as well. And towards the back, you can see it updating. It'll update when it's picking up new people or dropping off people. But you can easily jump to first responder vehicles, emergency vehicles, even taxis could easily be integrated with e-ink's material and update depending on what the driver is doing, whether he's taking a passenger somewhere or he has a vacancy and he can take on more people.
Nice.
Yeah.
So it's really busy.
Yes.
And why is it so busy here in Taiwan?
Why is it so? I mean, why is it so busy here in Taiwan?
You have so many partners in this
so
country,
the e-paper,
right?
yeah, well, no, we have so many partners across the world. So Taiwan is where our parent company is, E&C Holdings. And so Taiwan's a very important region for us. I think we have over 40 partners here on site, but the e-paper ecosystem is global. We have offices and relationships, sales and development across Japan, India, Korea, China, America, the Netherlands. We're 4,000 people deep at this point as a company, as a global organization. And with that much scale and that many people, it means we have a large network of supporting partners.
And would you say, how could you describe the growing market of, for example, digital signage?
Yeah, digital signage is.
How do you describe? How does it grow? How fast?
How fast? I mean, it is. So I guess what's really happening is we're seeing paper being more and more displaced. People don't want to have to deploy new posters, hire labor to go out and drop them in. They can't guarantee that everything looks good. So our displays enable some flexibility, especially because they're so power efficient. They don't need to be attached to a grid. You could slap a battery in our displays and run them for a pretty long time, depending on how big the battery is. So at that point, it becomes, if you don't want a static display anymore, or if you want something that you don't have to maintain as much, you could slap on e-paper. It's extremely durable. And then at that point, you can update it, as long or as much as you want.
But my impression is that in the last couple of years, it's really exploding, this kind of business. There's so many people that want to really implement larger e-ink.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, ultimately, what kept the lights on for a long time for us was those electronic shelf labels and the e-readers. And so our next real major pillar of growth is through digital signage. What's nice about that is a lot of the signage is a lot bigger than electronic shelf labels. So, there's more business opportunity for us. There's more partners for us to go out with. And so, signage is a very critical and important aspect to the future of our company.
Imagine every pixel, every sound. Enabled through HDMI technology. From the highest resolutions, the fastest refresh rates, to immersive multi-channel audio, HDMI technology powers a worldwide ecosystem of devices. For movies, for gaming, for creators. Experience clarity, performance, connection. HDMI technology. Connect the future today.